Today I want to reintroduce the Hunterworks USA-made primary clutch. Why am I reintroducing it? Because this is what I consider a Gen 3. We are on our third revision, our third run. Don't panic. If you've bought one this year, you already have a Gen 3. And I've just delayed talking about it because I was a little gun shy. We had, I don't know, 30 or so out of the first run with issues and 10 or so out of the second run with issues. And when I say best on the planet, I mean it, or I want to mean it. And if something happens, it makes me sick to my stomach, believe it or not. And so I said, well, I'm not going to talk about this thing until we get some out there and some miles on them. We have 300 plus of these out. Since February, we've not had any failures that are related to the primary clutch itself. I don't know of anybody else making a primary clutch that even could remotely say that. They have just been fantastic with this version. We updated buttons, we recasted the spider, we plated the spacer in here. It used to be raw steel, so we updated that. That's really the only thing that needed to be done, but we had some button issues. They've been totally resolved. The centerpiece, I found out version 1 and 2 was made overseas, unbeknownst to me. Now it's made in the United States. That has certainly contributed to the new higher price. Today's date, I think, is June the 3rd, don't get me wrong. 24, we had a price increase of roughly $100 to us. We only went up $50. We're just eating it for now. And why did it go up? Moving all parts to the United States, the last part, if you will, the United States, and just simply we hadn't had a price increase in 2 years. And so we kind of got lumped into one. But nonetheless, we're tickled to death with a Gen 3. And we're not having problems. It is the only cast aluminum OE style primary clutch made in the United States. If you see one, I don't care whose name is on it, good name, bad name, it doesn't matter. It is made in China because this is the only cast one, OE style. That's a specific term that means it's a copy, if you will, of an OE clutch. Now, if you want to know what makes Hunterworks different and better than the OE clutch, we have a whole older video to go through all the details. I'll try to link it somewhere here or get Hunter to do that quickly. We have a spider right-hand threads, a spider nut left-hand threads, so the spider can't back off. We have a different style bushing in the cover. We have over travel fixed day one. It will have a little metal washer in here that serves a purpose to get travel perfect, plus not have the bushing hit the spider nut and mess it up. It does float, so does your OE plastic, don't get alarmed. We shrouded the bearing, we made thicker washers so that your belt, when it messes up or blows up, doesn't tear out this washer hopefully, or it can make that part more durable, if you will. Our aluminum is a harder aluminum than the OE. And OE now, for sure, is made in China, which I will still say the OE is a number 2 choice. And I'm well aware of the cost, but to make it here in the United States, it just simply costs. And in the long run, you're better off buying the good stuff first than buying any other version and then having problems. They are so hit and miss, and I still will tell you, I'm not gonna name names, but we get on average still 1 to 2 people a day that's bought the cheaper Chinese stuff and are having problems, and then they wind up having to buy something good. So it really costs them a whole lot in the long run. Check them out on the website. Get a link below to them. Got any questions about Gen 3? Todd at Hunterworks.com.